Well, hey there, a happy day 833 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, sharing my journey as I transition from the brick and mortar world, corporate world of business to the online world of business. A couple of years ago, I guess 3 now, I had an opportunity to go from the offline brick and mortar world, over a quarter century in corporate America, in some of the biggest corporations on the planet, and 47 years of different businesses and different industries to move into the online world. I've been curious about the online world for at least a decade, and probably longer than a decade, but I had never taken the time and energy to explore it. And when I got divorced and had to separate all of our assets, I had a bunch of different businesses with my husband. It was a huge opportunity for me to be able to do that, to explore and to start playing online. My original goal was to duplicate my offline success online. I'll be honest, I haven't done that yet. I did a lot more things offline than I've ever done online. And I've tried a lot of things online. I've done a bunch of different things online, but I haven't hit my own personal sweet spot. So I continue to share my journey because I think my journey is typical of a lot of people in regular businesses as well as in online business endeavors. We come online with these high hopes and these imagined outcomes that we're going to get immediately. Everybody wants the quick success, but there really is no such thing. Each and every one of us have to go through our own journey and have our own experiences in order to achieve the success that we want in anything in life, right? In our relationships, in our businesses, in our careers, in everything in our lives, in our personal development, whatever we happen to be working toward. It happens to be Mother's Day today, and I am up at the cabin with 2 of my sisters, and we are having just kind of a quiet, fun Mother's Day weekend. Since we're in COVID and the virus is going on, and we're all in lockdown, there's only a few people that many of us can spend time with and not have to be concerned about our health. My one sister and I are both immune compromised. Immune compromised, that's kind of a new thing. I don't know that I love that term, and I'm not going to make it my own, but according to what's going on in the world right now, we would be considered that. So we need to take steps and precautions to protect ourselves and to protect other people, those we love and care about. So it's a different and strange Mother's Day this year. Going home a little later, there's actually snow where we are. Who would ever have thought that on Mother's Day there would be snow? I guess it's happened before, but it seems like a long time. I don't remember the last time we had snow on Mother's Day. Working on the Get Up and Go challenge, I've actually got a bunch of post-it notes lined up, and was brainstorming some ideas today about how I want to simplify and streamline and change this new challenge. I've done many challenges, as I'm sure if you've heard me before, and they've ranged in, I'm doing a 365-day fun challenge right now, doing one fun thing every day this year. Today was day 124 maybe of that challenge. Also done 90-day challenges on YouTube, Facebook Live challenges to do certain business skills or results, anywhere from 5 days. I think the shortest one I ever did was 3 days. And sometimes I'll do physical challenges or health challenges. I did one for blood pressure. I did one for sugar. I did 365-day challenge to exercise every day, and that one turned into an 8-year challenge. I did it for over 8 years before I had an accident and I missed a day of exercise. So I'm big on and big into challenges. And my new thing is I want to break them down and make them dead simple and super simple so that people will actually do and follow through and get the result that they need and want for their life. So starting a 5-day challenge tomorrow, Get Up and Go challenge, so that people know exactly what to do so that they can be better off as we come out of this pandemic, as we exit COVID than when they entered COVID. No matter what your situation, you can be guaranteed through a 5-day challenge better off when we come out of this than when we entered it, than when you entered it, when I entered it, and then when you entered it. I guarantee I will be better off when I leave COVID and when this changes, because I'm continuing to improve and get better every single day. And it's not by accident, it's by design. I've designed and chosen and committed to being better off after the pandemic than before the pandemic. So I'm working on that. I need a quick idea for a video after this, but I gotta admit, I don't have it yet. Today's idiom was the shoe is on the other foot, and I guess I could use that as well, because many people do find themselves with their shoe on the other foot right now. Some people don't, but the vast majority of the people on the planet, I think right now, have found their roles reversed. Their situation has changed dramatically from what it was just a few short weeks ago. I guess it's getting to be months now. It's rolling into the month aspect. I did a whole 30-day challenge, or I did a 30-day get up and go challenge, which is why I want to pare it down and simplify it for the 5-day challenge starting tomorrow, because 30 was long. It wasn't long for me, but it's long for most people. Most people have a really hard time committing to 30 days of doing anything for themselves, which is kind of mind-boggling, but very, very true, at least in my experience. You have to really want something in order to commit to doing something every single day, even for a month, right? You'll see lots of 21-day challenges, which, the whole, you have to do something for 21 days to form a new habit. I don't ascribe to that belief. I think that people are different. Maybe a lot of people, it's 21 days, but I think unless you test that for yourself, try it, you have no way of knowing. I mean, I'll go on a 10-day sugar-free challenge for myself, and by about day 5, I'm pretty good. I'm like, I'm not craving sugar anymore. Day 4 is always the worst for me. But then by day 5, I'm like, okay, I've already gone, I'm halfway there to my goal. My goal is 10-day challenge. And so I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to break it now. And then my body starts to feel better. And that's kind of like with anything, right? We have to get a little leverage on ourselves by committing to something, do it consistently for a little bit of time. And then at some point, each of us feel that momentum going in the direction that we want, that halfway point. To me, it's always the halfway point. Once I get, it's running, it's going up the hill to halfway, and then I know everything else is downhill from there. And that's just the way I convince my brain that things work out for me, and that, hey, once I put in this much effort and I've gotten halfway there, there is no way I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to finish. I started that a long time ago. I would go on a walk and I would say, okay, I'd map it out a little bit in my mind. I'd say, I get to the halfway point, and so I'd work and think about getting to the halfway point. And then once I was there, it was just on the way back. And so I knew it was getting shorter and shorter and shorter, like walking back to my car. Here was the thing. Once I got to the halfway point and turned around or picked a different trail or something, or knew where halfway was on the trail, I didn't have any choice, right? If I decided I wasn't going to go on my whole walk or finish my whole routine, my whole exercise routine, I would have to call someone to come and help me. And I'd still have to find a way to get to my car, right? So it was kind of, I'd set myself up for success by knowing that there was no point of no return. Because I certainly wasn't going to call one of my kids or somebody to come and get me or help me at the park. Unless, of course, I fell and got injured. And I even did that a couple of times. And I still got up and I thought, I am not calling anybody to come and get me for a sprained ankle. I will get to the car. Even if I have to crawl, I would crawl to the car versus having to have one of the kids come and get me. A little bit stubborn. Yeah, a little stubborn. So today, fun challenge was about your favorite author. Who's your favorite author? Who do you read a book from and wish that you had their phone number and you could be friends with them? You could call the author up and say, oh my God, and just chat with them. Again, Get Up and Go Challenge Day 1 starting tomorrow. Excited about that. I'm always excited when I'm doing a challenge. It's like I haven't been doing a challenge for a couple of days because I knew I was going to roll into this one again. And I was like, oh, I miss doing a challenge, because not only do I do it for you, but I do it right along with you. I do it too, because every time I do a challenge, even if I'm going through the same challenge over and over again, I learn and grow every single time. That's why we practice things, right? You don't get to be good at anything unless you practice. You definitely don't master anything unless you do it over and over again and practice. Kind of like Facebook Live, I'm still practicing. So that's it. That's about all I've got today. I'm going to go enjoy Mother's Day with my sisters, have a nice breakfast, and do some other fun things around the cabin, and then probably head home. And I will see you from home tomorrow. Take care. Have an awesome day.